I added up the cash on my bedroom floor and finally hit $550. I jumped up and started pacing my room because I'd been saving for a PS5 every birthday since 5th grade, and now I was only $50 short. I needed to hide it before my dad pulled one of his random cleanups, so I grabbed the dustiest game I owned off my shelf, an NBA 2K15, and slid the envelope inside before snapping the case shut and burying it at the bottom of my game box in the closet. I went to bed feeling smarter than my dad for the first time in my life. I got home from school the next day and pushed open my bedroom door, but my closet was hanging wide open and my game box and the stack next to it was gone. I sprinted downstairs and asked my dad where my games were, and he said cheerfully without looking up from the dishes, "Oh, I dropped that whole pile off at Goodwill on my way back from work. You haven't touched those in years, so I figured I might as well give it to someone who needs it more." I asked him when, and he said about 30 minutes ago. I grabbed my bike off the porch and pedaled the 2 miles to Goodwill faster than I ever had. I dropped my bike at the front door and ran straight to the games shelf and tore through every row, but the case wasn't there. I walked up to the cashier out of breath and asked her if anyone had bought an NBA 2K15 disc in the last hour. She was scanning a coffee mug and didn't even look up. "Yeah, some guy bought a stack of games 20 minutes ago, $5 for the whole pile." I asked if the cases had anything in them, and she finally looked up at me. "Honey, we don't open them. Whatever was inside is gone. Can you stop bothering me now?" I rode my bike home in tears, and the second I burst through the front door, I marched up to my dad at the kitchen table and slammed my hands down in front of him. "You owe me $550. There was an envelope in the NBA 2K15 case. That was 3 years of birthday money, and you better pay me back." My dad set his fork down and looked at me. "You hid $500 in a game case and didn't tell anyone? It was my money, Dad, and it's my house. You're grounded for 2 weeks for yelling at me, and you can forget the PS5 this year." I stood there shaking, but he ignored me and went back to his food. I walked up to my room and slammed the door shut, and from downstairs I heard him yell, "Since you want to slam doors in this house, I'll be taking your tablet too." I sat on my bed staring at the spot in my closet where the game box used to be. Some guy at Goodwill got my PS5 for $5. Fudge!